Hi everyone, this is Diane. I made a video a little while ago showing how to make this door hanging get well card tag, but my video was too long and I don't know how to edit it. I don't have any software to do that, so it's already made now. I'm just going to show you kind of a quick run through of how I did it. When people are sick, sometimes they don't really want to have a visitor. And so I like to just put a little door hanging tag on their door. You can also do this for little invitations or just a little thinking of you item. I needed a large tag for this, and so what I did is I took my Gypsy, took a tag from Tags, Bags, Boxes and More. This was unfolded. It's probably about 6 1/4 by 11 1/2 inches, and I just stretched out the tag to make it longer. I'm going to put a little soup packet in here. I have this Lipton chicken noodle soup, so I thought that might sound good to her since she doesn't feel well. The packets are a little thick. They're thicker than what I normally would put in a tag, so I had to do this a little different than I normally would. So what I did is I folded up the tag with this inside to see the thickness what I would need, and normally I would just score one line, but because this is a thicker packet of soup, I scored 2 lines and made like a little pocket so there was some depth. Folded it up and added a soup bowl. This is from the From My Kitchen Cricut cartridge, and I inked everything with the T-Dye Distress ink. All the edges are inked with that for all the tags, all the bowl, the egg, everything. And when I cut this eggs shape out, it's just an oval shape from the George cartridge. Sounded like a good idea at the time, but then after I cut it out, I realized I was putting a white chicken on top. Didn't really show up. So I also inked the edges of the egg with the T-Dye. Added a little bit of color to the chicken so it would show, and then I popped that up with some dimensionals. If you go to the Animal Kingdom cartridge, which is where this chicken is from, you'll notice that the chicken and the rooster, actually it's mixed up. The chicken image says rooster and the rooster image says chicken, so you have to kind of flip that around when you're doing that. Anyway, so I attached this egg shape, put the chicken on top, did a little bit of coloring on it, took a pen and did some doodle dots around the bowl, around the tag, and I thought the top of this packet was a little plain, so I took a Stampin' Up! Scalloped border punch and I just scalloped a piece of red cardstock and then attached that to the top so it would look a little nicer in the packet. Normally when I make these, I just put red score tape inside and seal these flat. Sometimes I put a brad, but this was just too thick to do that. It made this too rounded. So I went ahead and I added large eyelets to the front and also to the inside. There's 4 eyelets here so that I could just hold it together with a bow, and that way I could keep it a little bit of distance in there. Tied some red gingham bows on there. I had attached a piece of red gingham paper to the front of the tag, so I thought that would go with that. This right here is actually from Paper Tray Ink, and it's called Everyday Button Bits. And one of the sayings said, "Hey there, chickadee," and then one of them said, "Hope you're feeling better." And I couldn't decide which to use, so I just wound up using both. I put both of them on the block and I stamped both of them out on the white, inked it again with the red, used pop dots to pop that up a little bit. Another thing I found is the hole was kind of a strange shape. You can see this hole right here where I was going to attach the door hanger jute, and it elongated because when I stretched the tag, then instead of the hole being round, it was kind of a funky shape. So I just took some of these reinforcements that you used to use just on notebook paper. I use these a lot when I don't have the right size eyelet or need something that I don't have the right color, and I just took these and I just inked them with my little sponge dauber and my distress ink. Just inked these up and using that instead of an eyelet. So you'll see that on the front, and when you do that, since the hole is a larger size than the reinforcement, the sticky will show through to the back. So then you just add a second one on the back side and then you're good. Tied a little bit of jute, tied it in a knot here, tied a little bow here so I can actually hang this on the door. And then this cartridge also comes, the From My Kitchen also comes with a spoon. So I cut this spoon out of silver metallic paper, and this bowl has 2 slits right here. So I'm just going to attach this little spoon in the bowl, and I think that's it. I think that's all I did, and hopefully now this video is under 10 minutes and I can actually get this one to load. So thanks for watching. Bye.